Welcome, my little couch potatoes, to the comfiest courtroom on the internet. I'm your host, Llama, and it's time for dramatic testimony, overruled objections, and absolutely unqualified opinions. So grab your snuggiest blanket, some delicious snacks, and get ready to watch court with your internet besties. This is Couch Court with Llama. Speaking of internet besties, hi.
Hi.
It's all happening.
I'm so excited. I am glad that I was right on the vote for the first time ever in our polls.
Oh, that it was going to come down today?
Yes. For the first time, because normally it's Buffy who wins everything, and Buffy's always right. I was right for once.
I said in our Discord server that I needed the verdict to come at 7:30 because that would be what was most convenient for me. And then at 7:36, they announced that there's a verdict. And I was like, oh, the judge must be watching. He must be a big fan.
Well, and I just realized I'm drinking the wine for our True Crime and Wine Time episode that I'm supposed to be drinking for that episode, but I've already opened it and started drinking it.
Oh, me too, babe.
So I'll just have to have a different one next week.
Hi, Motion. Hello, Angie. Yes, we have.
Honest?
Let me pull that up too, so that way we have that. What's that?
Can I also be honest?
Yes, of course.
Once I learned this came back, I went and took half of a gummy.
Woman, we still have a whole nother show. This isn't going to.
No, we pushed it till next week.
He says hi, everybody.
Hi. We moved True Crime and Wine Time till next week. It's already been put all over social media.
Hold on, that's very loud. I heard nothing.
Welcome back to Court TV. Let's get
you. Not you. Okay, what were you saying, Terry?
We moved the True Crime and Wine Time Part 3 episode to next week.
Oh, are we doing that then?
Yes. That way we can focus on this.
Are we just not going to show them in court? Is that just what we're doing now? What's happening? This says law and crime.
That is not what I'm seeing on Court TV.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Spoilers. Don't look. Don't look, everybody. Don't look at the screen. Okay. Don't look. I didn't realize that I had the wrong thing up because I'm a dum-dum. Hold on. They're all talking. Don't look at what anybody's saying because they gave nobody any warning.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay.
Can we hide their
Is it going to help her? Is it going to hurt her? Do you think it made a difference at all? What do you think?
I think in the end it's a wash. But I truly believe it did, on balance, help her. Anything she had to offer was already presented.
All right, we're going to fast forward through all these people talking.
It is subject to, but I truly believe that in this case.
Are they not going to show the reading?
Getting a win against Dan Markell. He's done.
Oh, please.
Involvement. There was.
Okay. That's talking.
Or disagree with the verdict. We are going to respect what the jury's decision is, and we are not going to subject them to any displays of emotion, whether it be from the gallery or the parties. If anyone believes they are not capable of following this instruction, I'd ask you to step outside at this time.
Okay.
Mrs. Adelson also as well, once the verdict is read, again, I'm going to advise you to have any displays of emotion as best you can. You are in control yourself.
Even without spoilers, but okay. No, do not.
All right, we're going to squeeze a little break here.
No, break. Thank you very much. Sorry, kids. I do care about the kids, but not right now. They can come around later. Are you sure they show this? Because, we are running out of time.
This is the break. It was showed right before this.
Anticipated
form it is in its proper order.
There we go.
At this time, I will publish the verdict. We, the jury, find as follows as to count one of the indictment, first-degree murder. The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder. Mrs. Adelson, control yourself. Count two. We the jury find as follows as the count two of the indictment: conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. The defendant is guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Count three. We, the jury, find as follows as the count three of the indictment: solicitation to commit first-degree murder. The defendant is guilty of solicitation to commit first-degree murder. And it is signed and dated by the foreperson. One moment. Members of the jury, the bailiff will escort you to the jury room.
Oh, he's going to yell at her?
Okay. Where are the tears? Where's the snot coming out of your nose?
The theatric.
Mrs. Adelson, while this was not the outcome I'm sure that you desired, there will not be any further outbursts in front of the jury. If you cannot control yourself, I am going to have to determine if you will be removed from the remainder of this process.
Uh-oh.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I guess.
Do you need a moment to collect yourself?
She's going to be like, if I would have just
Before the
testified.
jurors are brought back in, we will take a brief 2-minute break. Please give her tissues if she needs them.
2 minutes.
If she needs them.
If she needs them, right? That was kind of funny.
To the defense and to your honor.
I forgot.
When the jurors are brought back into the room, does the defense wish to have the jurors polled before they are discharged?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well.
Yeah. Oh. I honestly am so surprised that she's so shocked. Like,
Yeah.
okay. Crazy. Yes, that if she needs
All
them.
right, joining me after this, Verdict Court TV anchor Ted Rowland.
But I mean,
it was going.
Did she really?
Georgia Kappelman and her team did an excellent
did she
job
really
of
believe
boiling
she was
down
going to be found not
whatever
guilty?
reasonable.
I think so.
Denmark.
What do you think about
Did I talk?
The ratio in Miami airport stand with her
getting, her defense attorney said one-way flight to Vietnam.
Okay.
Did
I come back
down,
with the jury? Anybody?
one down, and that's what happened.
Ordered by the court as to counts 2 and 3. As
wait.
to count 1, is there any reason why we cannot proceed to sentencing on this matter?
Your Honor, we would request an opportunity to ensure that our client is okay before we proceed to sentencing. It's my understanding that Charlie Adelson wasn't sentenced right away. We're asking for the same courtesy.
Very well.
Hey, Amy, you
Court
want
then will
to hold
set a
that up
separate
for me because
sentencing
court
date.
TV's being a pain in the ass.
Whether the family members that are present would like to give victim impact now or at the.
They are doing victim impact now, guys. They are. Hold on. We're going to have Amy pull that up for us. Yes, because Tallahassee Democrat. Wow, they're going right into this. What?
She's truly shocked.
She is.
That is narcissist right there. But guys,
Ted, I want to
maybe
bring you back in here. We see Donna.
I'm just dramatic. I would have tears. I wouldn't be able to keep my glasses on. There would be so many tears. I'd have snot. I'd have to be wiping my nose.
Yeah,
That's
we're just
not an
going to wait
ugly
for
cry.
Amos to pull up the better stream for us. So we'll just take that in for just a second of what just happened. Wow. Okay. Um,
And yes, everybody else stop eating these snacks.
Tallahassee Democrat, Amos. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Amos, motion, put the link for it in our Discord server, if that's helpful. Trying to gaslight the family to feel bad. I mean, yeah, I'm surprised that they're doing it right away. Charlie was a whole month. Okay, here we go.
Okay, but why didn't they give us more time to get
don't know.
on?
Let her get to the beginning of this real quick. Probably. Thank you, Motion. Appreciate it. Don't have sound, though. If there is any.
Having reviewed the verdict form, it is in its proper order.
It's very, very quiet.
I will publish the verdict. We, the jury, find as follows as to count 1 of the indictment.
Could do volume booster for sure.
The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder.
Oh.
Mrs. Adelson, control yourself. Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows as to count 2 of the indictment.
We could see it, Amos, but it's really faint to hear. I would definitely use the volume booster.
Conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Count 3. We, the jury, find as follows as to count 3 of the indictment. Solicitation to commit first-degree murder. The defendant is guilty of solicitation to commit first-degree murder. And it is signed and dated by the foreperson. One moment. Members of the jury,
What?
escort you to the jury room.
Well, look who shows their face around here tonight. Mr.
I
Bobby.
know.
We haven't seen you in a long time, sir. How you been? I saw somebody say hi to him. I was like, wait, what?
That was me. I saw him in there. I was like, hey.
Oh, well, hello, sir. We are trying to get that underway for you.
I just want to know.
Adelson, while this was not the outcome
Anyone feeling bad
I'm
for her?
you desired, there will not be any further outbursts in front of the
No,
jury. If
I
you
don't.
cannot control yourself, I am going to have to determine if you will be removed from the remainder of this
Yes.
process. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Do you need a moment to collect yourself? Before the jurors are brought back in, we will take a brief 2-minute break. Please give her tissues if she needs them.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. Oh, shit. Let me see, since
When the jurors
she
are
gave
brought
us
back
the
into
link.
room, does the defense wish to have the jurors
Oh my
polled before
goodness.
they are discharged?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well.
Anyone think Harvey's breaking down right now? Lady in Gray, you are a kind person that you do feel sorry for her a bit. What I feel sorry for, I feel sorry that she wasn't better prepared to hear this verdict.
Please bring back in the jurors so we can conclude with their portion of the trial.
It is not very loud. Hold on, let me try mine and just see. Where's this one? This one, okay. All right, let's see real quick if this is louder. Hold on. I feel like they don't have the mics on, actually.
Right. Oh, because they're prepping.
Identify yourself for the record.
Yes, my name is Ruth Mark. Sorry?
I'm worried you're gonna trip.
Okay, I already did. My name is Ruth Markel.
There we go.
You may make your impact statement, ma'am.
Thank you, Judge Everett. To the Honorable Judge Everett, my name is Ruth Markel. I am the mother of the late Dan Markel. I stand before you today to express the profound sadness and grief that Dan's family and I have endured since his tragic murder. We have lost a treasure. My son Dan's life was cut tragically short at 41 years old. For 11 years, we have been forced to a life filled with unimaginable pain and heartbreak. Dan's father, Phil, and his sister, Shelley, share in this unending sorrow. Dan was a devoted father, brother, and son. Dan's life was marked by his devotion to family, education, and community. He was a loving, caring, and inspiring person. His academic journey included studying politics and philosophy at Harvard University, earning a master's degree later in political theory from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem and Emmanuel College in Cambridge, and later going back to Harvard to get a law degree. Dan was a prolific scholar and did start, co-founded the influential Prof's blog. His energy, drive, and sociability greatly enriched the FSU College of Law. Dan's life was filled with passion, music, dance, sports, travel, and people. But of all my son's accomplishments, however, I am most proud of the devoted father Danny was to his two sons, Benjamin and Lincoln. Dan was present, loving, and supportive, always putting his children's well-being first. He regularly attended the boys' daycares, reading with them. His office was filled with their drawings, and his home, his living room, filled with their toys. Dan was the boys' hero, and they have been forced to grow up without a father. Dan's murder has shattered our family and caused deep, permanent pain. This was a particularly senseless crime, and the murder was particularly insensible. It was not revenge. Dan was a law-abiding and respectful citizen, an active father, and a living son. His life was devoted to teaching and helping others. The pain and suffering of Dan's murder goes well beyond other families too. That is why I wrote the book, A Mother's Unveiling, The Unveiling, A Mother's Reflection on Murder, Grief, and Trial Life. In my unrelenting grief, I turned to advocacy, to feel purpose, and to help others with these tragic losses. I have found meaning and comfort to connect with others who want to serve justice. To all the community of journalists, TV programs, podcasters, Tallahassee communities, and the allies who have put their hearts in keeping Danny's story alive, we are full of thanks. To law enforcement and prosecutors, our gratitude is beyond for their dedicated, careful perseverance in seeking justice for Danny and our family. If Tallahassee is known for football, Tallahassee should be known for the prosecution and for law enforcement. They have done an outstanding job. These extraordinary efforts underscore the brutal truth of our family's story. Danny's murder was orchestrated by his former mother-in-law, Donna Adelson, and other co-conspirators, and is a crime of cruelty. It is a murder of grief, a murder of selfishly prioritizing one's own desires over what is just or right. And at its core, this was a murder of convenience, so that one grandmother could live closer to her grandchildren. She killed their father and ripped the children from the other grandparents' lives. Donna Adelson's crimes against Dan began long before his murder. She belittled Dan in front of his children. She spread lies about him and contributed to a brutal separation between Dan and Wendy. She rented the house, and Dan came home and he found that Wendy and the boys were gone with most of their belongings. He called this devastation Pearl Harbor. Donna's eagerness for Wendy to divorce Dan and to relocate to South Florida led her to increasingly devise desperate schemes. Despite these efforts, the court ruled that Wendy could not move the boys away from their loving father. Failing to achieve her goal through legal means, Donna finally resorted to orchestrating Dan's murder. She plotted, planned, and paid for his murder. Donna's crimes led to further devastation. Her middle son, Charlie, was convicted and sentenced to a life in prison for his role in facilitating Danny's murder for hire. Can you imagine a mother involving a son to complete a murder? Donna's eldest son, Rob, an honest and decent man, is estranged from the family, and her younger child, Wendy, has decided once again to relocate to another state. Her actions and those of her co-conspirators have caused children to lose their parents. Catherine McManus, Freda Garcia, and Charlie Adelson, also convicted, are all convicted for life and have lost access to their children. Prior to her arrest, Donna's recorded phone calls with Charlie reveal their lack of a moral compass or capacity for self-reflection. She blames external forces for her family's curse. They're outside of her, but she is the curse, and lashes out angrily at witnesses who took the brave step to testify. Her modus operandi has always been to run from Tallahassee and then to try to flee to Vietnam. For our family, there is no such prospect for escape. Danny's absence, and that leaves a hole at the center of our lives, no matter where we go. Yet Dan's murder was not enough for Donna. His death was not enough. Danny had to be fully erased from his beloved sons. The boy's last name was ever changed, an extraordinary decision to excise the Markell name from Phil's only grandsons who shared his last name. And after the first arrests were made, Donna didn't allow the Markell family to have access for over 6 years. It was only when there was a phenomenal Tallahassee advocacy group that passed the Markell Act. The passage of this bill was immediately followed by our first invitation to see the boys after the rest. The door only cracked open. Despite these efforts, we remain excluded from the boys' lives. We were not at their bar mitzvahs or graduations. We have extremely highly choreographed visits.
At Grainger, we have over 1 million products, including the one.
His father's history and his grave in Toronto. We want nothing more. The facts of Danny's murder, are difficult to swallow. The experiences Phil, Shelley, and I have been forced to suffer are profound as homicide survivors and victims of the criminal system. The lives of Danny's 2 sons, our grandchildren, were forever turned upside down by this crime. Benjamin and Lincoln were only preschoolers when their father was murdered, and now they are forced to confront and try to understand the unthinkable crimes of murder and the Adelson's involvement. Our lives will never return to normal. For those who love Danny and for those who Danny loved, there is no escape from the wicked effects of what Donna Adelson set in motion, carried out, and paid for, and for many years enjoyed the aftermath of. Donna Adelson has caused immense devastation and an untimely, undeserved murder through her actions. While no trial or verdict can ever heal the profound wounds caused by Dan's murder, justice must be served. I respectfully ask the court to impose the maximum sentence on Donna Adelson. Her lack of cooperation and remorse throughout the case demands justice, the justice that Dan's life and memory fully deserve. We are immensely grateful to the court for its careful and compassionate deliberation. Respectively, Ruth Markel.
Thank you, Ms. Markel.
Beautiful, Ruth.
Are there any other victim impact
Beautiful.
statements this evening?
All right. Hold on. Amy and I are going to do a quick switcheroo here. You ready, Ames? There we go.
Visits and communications.
Still not very
We
loud.
only wait for the day that Benjamin and Lincoln will visit
It's
their
loud on my
father
end.
and his grave.
Oh, maybe it's
I
mine.
can hear
Sorry,
it.
guys.
And his grave in Toronto. We want nothing more. The facts of Danny's murder, are difficult to swallow. The experiences felt inside are often and half of us to
Okay, this one's going to kill me.
Please could tell us your name for the record.
Good evening. My name is Phil Markel. I'm Danny's father. Judge Everett, I appreciate the opportunity to speak about the impact of Donna Adelson's actions on my families and the families of so many others. While this victim impact statement is addressed to you, Your Honor, it is also intended for the Adelson family, Harvey, Charlie, Wendy, and particularly Donna. I would like them to understand and reflect on the deep and irreparable damage they have caused. The pain that they have caused my family is obvious and permanent, but they have also caused lifelong harm to their own immediate family and so many other families and children around. Donna's selfishness, cruelty, and complete disrespect for human life, along with that of her co-conspirators, have left families forever broken. Louis Rivera, his children have no father. Catherine Magbanoa and Sigfredo Garcia, their children have no parents. Charlie Adelson, his son, Roman, has no father. Rob Adelson and his wife and their two children have lost their uncle and grandparents. Shelley and Ian, my daughter, their three children, my grandchildren, are left without an uncle and are separated from their cousins. Of course, their heinous and callous actions have left me, Ruth, and Shelley without our Danny, and Ben and Lincoln without their father. For anyone to commit such a cold-blooded, unprovoked act of murder is horrific. For Donna, someone who claims to care so much about Ben and Lincoln, her sun shines. Her actions are beyond comprehension. She has harmed forever the people she claims to have loved. In the Jewish custom, we have an expression to always wish others to live to 120 years of age. For Donna, I wish her to live to 120, alone in her jail cell. I wish that every day of her remaining days, she thinks about the harm she has caused to so many, especially those two boys she claims to have loved so much. For these reasons, Your Honor, I ask the court sentence Donna Adelson to the maximum possible sentence. And my only short question to Donna, was it worth it? Respectfully, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. Markel.
Yeah, Donna, was it worth it?
Are there any other matters that the court needs to address this evening, Ms. Koppelman? With the PSI being ordered, the court will pronounce the sentence as to counts 2 and 3 after it's been completed. The parties have had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report and make any objections if they believe they need to. As to the 3 counts the jury has found the defendant guilty of, I will adjudicate her guilty at this time, but sentence will be pronounced as to the 3 counts at a later date. She is remanded for sentencing at this time. Lieutenant Henry, please notify the commander at the jail that the appropriate screening needs to take place to ensure that the defendant is in an area where she is not subject to any self-harm. For a case management date coming up, what would the parties request?
Ms. Dugan's October court date, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, if you're innocent, you would not be that calm.
That is 10/14. Is that correct, Ms. Dugan? October 14th for case management at 2:30 p.m.
2:30.
That will be in the normal courtroom, 3B. Tricia, if you can make sure that the notice goes to DOC so they are aware that the PSI needs to be completed as soon as possible. Thank you.
Is that the same
We
as
are in
sent?
recess at this time. We will reconvene on October 14th. Have a good evening, everyone.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hold on, I'm adding this to my calendar.
They going to show Harvey at all?
No, probably not. Probably not. She's probably going to get exactly what Charlie and Katie Magbanawal got, which was no matter what, it's life without parole for first-degree murder in Florida. And both Charlie and Catherine got, and I think maybe Sigfrido, but I don't think so. I think Sigfrido only got 30. But Katie and Charlie got 30 years for conspiracy, 30 years for solicitation. All ran consecutively, I believe. So and that's probably, Donna's probably going to get the same exact thing as they did, I imagine. So,
Well, I ventured over to the world of Twitter and found that Donna's husband just stared at his hands after the verdict was read. No apparent tears on his face.
that doesn't surprise me.
It's freedom for him. Sorry. I know that's not nice for me to say that.
Calls. Oh, I'm sure that regardless of what kind of phone calls she makes tonight, that they're going to be public by Monday.
Do you think they'll even let her make phone calls tonight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because, I mean, if they put her on suicide watch, yeah, I guess they will.
They still, they'll still do that. I don't even know if she'll go into suicide watch or not at this point. But
I do think, unless they charge Harvey, they should take half of Donna's, half of his assets and freeze it and give it to Dan's children for therapy and just make sure that Wendy can't touch it.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is what about Wendy? What about Wendy?
I wonder what her reaction was.
I don't know. But like they brought up Wendy a lot today.
They did. Almost like they were trying to, I don't know.
I thought it was interesting. I mean, I knew it was going to be guilty when they came back in 3 hours just because the likelihood of it being not guilty was literally not at all. Not at all. How long do you think will it be before Wendy gets indicted? Speaking of, before we do go, I have something I wanted to share with all you guys because I meant to share it earlier. And we need to talk. We'll finish talking about this. But then right after that, we're going to jump into how much money the Karen Reed trial cost. Because the numbers are out. And we're going to talk about that. But we'll keep talking about this first. Harvey, I don't think Harvey is going to be charged of anything. I do agree that he certainly knew, especially after the fact. But I don't think they're going to do much with him. I think that'd be hard, just because, I mean, you can't prove that what they were talking about was what they're talking about. For Charlie's case, and Donna's not going to testify against her husband, nor does she have to legally.
Or
So
does she have to? Well,
you
the
know,
Tallahassee Democrat says that Wendy was not surprised by the verdicts, but I'm trying to find.
well, anybody with some sense in their head wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where they got that information.
Yeah. Oh, they probably like reached out to her or something, or her lawyer. They probably reached out to whoever her lawyer is, and he probably already had a statement like ready to go or whatever.
I wish, because Donna did get so upset, I
Mhm.
wish the judge wouldn't have granted a delayed sentencing. I wish he would have just given it to her all at once.
I think it's Florida law, though.
If they asked for it, but still.
Thank you for the super sticker on
Thank
Top
you.
X. Thank you so much for your support. Yes, we were supposed to do True Crime and Wine Time tonight, but this just so happened before. So we're actually going to push that episode, because it's a long one, to
It's a
next
long
week. So,
And there's rants, and I'm going to just be honest. I am still having trouble this week that Donna lied to me and said she was going to testify, and it was already in my brain that she was going to do it. So it's
maybe
not
she should
fair.
have. Maybe
She should have. I don't
You
think
never
it would have
know.
changed the outcome.
No. But I hate
did-
that now she's going to have this out. Like,
Uh-huh.
wow, it would have been different if I would have testified. And I hate
Yeah.
that she has that, because it's not true. We all know that. But she can lie and convince herself that, no, I wasn't given a fair trial. I didn't testify. It's not like that, blah, 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 blah.
She's
which I
going to blame
hate.
everybody else. I did love when prosecution said today in their closing rebuttal to not take into account that she looks like a grandmother and not a murderer. I just kept thinking, I'm like, so if I ever get on the stand, can I make sure they say that about me too? No, I'm kidding. But I think she looked cold the whole time.
I mean, yeah. Now, granted, that is one thing that all lawyers will tell their clients, to not show emotion for a good reason.
Right.
So I try not to hold that against too many defendants, because
how
that's
do
just
you?
decorum. You know?
No, but how could you? I mean, I have to be honest. No matter how much you think you know what's going to happen, to actually hear the words has got to be.
Oh, I wouldn't keep it together.
I
No
would
way.
lose it. And if I was innocent, like she said, I literally would have been on the floor in the fetal position or totally passed out. You would not have been able. The judge
Yeah.
would have had to shut the court down and kicked me out.
Yeah. I wouldn't be handling that very well either.
I would have vomited all over the place.
I
I would
Same.
have cried. There'd been tears, and then I probably would have just started vomiting.
Probably. Yeah.
And her sitting there shaking her
I got
head
in
like
jail for
that.
vomiting in the court.
Oh, she was shaking like hard.
During Ruth's impact statement, I found that disrespectful and rude to do that,
Mhm.
because you were sitting there basically saying, no, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. And I find it disrespectful.
Yeah. Last night, a lot of attorneys, one appellate on X, thinks the judge rushed her decision regarding testifying, and it could be an error. But then I often think things are reversible, but they aren't. I don't see how. She's had all this time to decide.
She had all this.
I mean,
and she came into it saying she was going to.
Exactly. Yeah. She had already actually made the decision publicly. So I actually don't think that would hold up. But again, I am not a lawyer or an appellate lawyer. I'm just somebody with unqualified opinions.
Hey, excuse me, they are
Oh,
qualified. I will print you a certificate and give you
thank
the
you.
qualifications for opinions and mail it to you.
Thank you. I will put it in a gold frame and just hang it like right here.
I mean, I can't help but feel heartbroken listening to Ruth say that they have very orchestrated contact with their grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
That breaks my heart, and I'm not going to cry. As a grandmother, that's got to be hard. First, your son's killed. His only living children have their name ripped out from them. And then you have orchestrated.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the other thing that goes against them too. Why wouldn't you let them see the other side of the family? I can't comprehend that. And listen, I have co-parenting with I don't see why. Now, granted, I understand they live in Canada, but that they would have been more than willing to come to Florida for a whole month and just spend time there with their grandkids. Like, that was done maliciously and on purpose. And why?
Do you think Wendy is scared her kids might say something that she said that they've overheard, or?
I mean, could be. I don't know. I feel like it just probably really wasn't talked.
I do spy a sexy shoulder too.
Thanks. It's out because it had some wine.
I'm starting to feel some effects.
It's so incredibly sad. And they had to pass a whole law in Florida because Florida did not have grandparent rights. We have those here in Ohio. I don't know how long we've had them, but we've had them for quite a while, where grandparents they go to custody court just like other parents would. And they didn't have that in Florida. And because of this, that law passed. That's how they got to forget a whole law had to be passed. But you guys, the Adelsons didn't do anything wrong. They didn't hate Dan. They didn't hate him at all. I don't buy it one second.
I mean,
I think it's disgusting. And I am appalled at Wendy Adelson. Not Whitney.
I am too, because as their mother, their father was murdered by your family. You should go above and beyond and make sure your children have a relationship with his parents so they can know more about him. They can learn about him. That is your responsibility as a parent, in my opinion.
Yeah. And to change their names.
Yeah. So they wouldn't get, I mean, is she going to change it now that her brother and her mother are convicted murderers?
Right.
Because I think that's a bigger problem than being named Markel.
I agree. That search engine is going to show a lot more Adelson stuff.
You think when the kids
Markel
get
actually
older
is.
That they might change their name back?
Maybe.
Or is their
I hope
mom
so.
controlling like her mother? What traits did she pick up from her mom?
Listen, I don't know what the kids are going to do. I don't know what they're like. Even when they're in
But it's
adulthood,
sad.
I don't think that I can't imagine the level of possible brainwashing going on with them that it would even be like they just don't know. You know?
And they should have been put in that situation by the adults. If you want, I mean, children should never be brought into that situation. They shouldn't have had their names changed. Mom should have, I don't know. Something should have been done different.
Again, I couldn't imagine doing that. I couldn't, to keep them away from that whole other side of the family. I mean, if that doesn't make you look more suspicious.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I guarantee you we are going to have some Donna phone calls made public by the end.
Gotta love Florida for
Friday.
that. Gotta love Florida for that. Who do you think her first phone call is going to be to?
Harvey. I do think it'll be to Harvey.
You think it'll be Harvey?
Yeah, I think it'll be Harvey. I don't think it's going to be Wendy, but I think
Is she able to call her son?
No.
Charlie? They can only write letters to each other, right? They can't call.
Yes. Right. I don't even know if they can do like jail emails or not. I'm not really sure. I don't think so, though.
I don't think jail mail goes in between. I think you have to do snail mail.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, no, children should never be pawns for stupid, selfish adults. And they're used that way all of the time. All of the time. Yeah, the Nazi comment, but you guys shouldn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
I can't believe that she was just like, okay.
I mean, and we've also got to remember there's Rob, the other son. He is a victim in all of this too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Harvey, I'm sorry you're not a victim because you knew after the fact and you didn't do anything. And
yeah. Not Charlie. Oh my gosh. But I were watching Miss Shorty after her stream.
okay.
I've listened to her several times and I never caught on her accent to Charlie. I was like, oh my God, it's amazing.
It's freaking amazingly. I was like, she's not even amazing. She's amazingly, I don't know what the word is for just outside, but the way she kept saying, and Charlie.
I loved it. It was perfect. I was like, that's great.
She had me laughing and I was up on a ladder touching up paint. And at one time I was laughing so hard, I almost tipped the ladder over. I was like, okay, let's get off the ladder. But she.
Lainey said she called him Charlie with a typo. Well, that's perfect. It's amazing.
I loved it. I mean, what do you think? How do you think Charlie found out about the verdict? Do you think someone came and told him?
Probably.
One of the guards? Because I'm wondering, will they put him on suicide watch?
No.
Well, because your mom's now convicted and you did it for her.
He's at a county jail right now. So my guess is it depends what.
Is he still at county? Because he didn't.
Yeah. He's still there as last I checked. And they got to take him all the way up to South Dakota. So he'll probably leave tomorrow. Excuse me. I guess maybe they transport him today, but I don't know. Probably tomorrow would be my guess. But it depends. Like if he had a lot of his stuff wouldn't have come with him.
Right.
So he may not have had like access to his tablet or getting messages or something like that. My guess is a guard probably said something for sure. Or he's probably called or something like that. So, but no, they'll just ship him right back to South Dakota and be like, oh well.
Well, I hope when Wendy and Harvey go to bed tonight,
nervous
that they're worried.
I would be. If I was Wendy, I would be really fucking worried.
I mean, look how long it took to get Donna arrested.
And her verdict was because Charlie's was like 3 hours too. So they were very close in time with verdicts, which I did find surprising just because of how more was there was for Charlie than for her. So that was surprising.
Motion to scream. I'm glad you said that because I was wondering also the kids' passports. Because she could try to take the kids out of the country.
Do you think Wendy, Harvey, or Rob even visited Charlie Town? I don't know because it depends again on jails. They have certain like protocols for you to even go visit somebody. So like sometimes you have to be approved on a list. Some places you don't have to. He wasn't there that long to really push paperwork. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. I think only Harvey would have it out of the three of them.
I can't see Wendy. Savage missed it all. Do we need to start over for you, Savage?
Oh, no. I wondered where all the witty comments were.
I mean, were you drinking beers or something? Were you busy?
He was baking banana bread. That's what
are you sending me some? I can send you my address.
Hence the cashews. I do love cashews.
I can't believe Donna was so shocked.
Mm-hmm. I know, right?
I mean, the look on her face was like literally surprised. How could she possibly have thought she was going to get off scot-free?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just, what was that?
What, isn't that the noise she made when The
We're
judge
like,
found guilty. I was like, oh.
Dare they?
I don't know.
I
Maybe your
miss you,
impression
elbow
was better.
feet.
Terry misses you, she said.
Shock Pikachu face.
Shock Pikachu's.
Oh no!
I miss you too, Terry.
I'm Googling to see if anyone has done statements.
I mean, I don't
Like-
know who would besides his parents.
Just to see if anyone has.
Oh, she sucked in air saying, oh, like that? Trying to crash my stream. Mm-mm-mm. Now, you guys want to change subjects real quick and get real pissed?
I do, because I heard you say something and I've been being really good at not Googling it. Did you say that you know how much it costs for the Karen Reed trial?
For the state.
For the state.
For the state.
Okay, let me pour some more.
Hold on. Let me get rid of this banner here because we don't need that no more. How much prosecutors spent on Karen Reed's second trial, where she only got convicted for a DUI? The answer is $1.4 million, everybody. $1.42 million.
Holy macaroni and cheese.
Yes. Can you guys believe that? And it turns out Aperture cost even more than we thought they did. Okay. Yes. So the first one is Isaac Wolf. That's Dr. Wolf, the brain surgeon guy. Paid him $30,000. All right. We all, by Monday, need to become experts for trials. Okay.
Holy shit. That's a lot of money.
Aperture, $599,000 for Dr. Welcher and Shannon Burgess. $600,000. Now, Lainey, I know you're in the area tonight. So be careful out there, will you?
Be careful, Lainey.
Oh, man. Asher Research, which was just legal support services, $20,000. Juror selection experts, right? There's Becker and Company that they paid $5,400 for. But if you go down to the bottom, you see Seed and Law, also juror selection experts, and they were paid $10,000. $15,000 the state spent on jury experts. Wow. Okay.
Whiffen only got 3,000.
Whiffen only got 3,000. If some of these people, I'd be like, what? Hank Brennan made $566,000. $566,000 is how much Brennan got paid. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable.
Wow. And
right?
I'm going to just say, he didn't earn it.
I've got blue paint and a pending PhD from MIT.
Pending.
I'm working on it. It's going to happen.
Oh, I thought you were in Boston. No?
Oh my gosh.
The list doesn't include the DA's office, MSP. No, the law enforcement. Oh, no, that's just for training, to train people, I guess, on how to deal with the trial, $1,400. They paid a lot in court reporters, but that's not surprising. I mean, you have to pay a bunch of different people for that.
But this doesn't show what each law enforcement person was paid hourly to be on the stand.
Right. Nancy King only got paid $22 apparently for court reporting, I guess. I don't know what
that's just rude.
The weather guy got $2,900. That surprised me.
Wow.
Isn't that we need an elbow feet bubble?
We do.
Isn't that I can't.
What did the first one cost? Do we know that?
I'm sure somebody can find it for us.
Because if somebody can find that, I would like to put that together and show where your taxpayer dollars went to convict somebody of a DWI. or DUI.
Yeah, Angie did put all of the individual like invoices in
Yes.
our Discord server. Like there's quite a few of them. I just went with this one because it was one instead of numerous ones. But Nancy made a copy. Probably she had to like read something back and she's like, that's $22 I'm gonna put in my pocket, please.
Okay, the reimbursement travel for the troopers to travel there to testify was $3,674. Why weren't they staying in a Holiday Inn or a La Quinta?
Right? Unbelievable. I cannot believe that most of this money, $1.2 million of this went to Aperture and to Hank Brennan. Okay? That's crazy. That is crazy to me. Everyone that's in fucking Boston area should be pissed. All right?
Yeah, that's insane.
The prosecution's cost for Karen Reed's first trial was just over $50,000.
Oh, so they decided that they needed to up their game?
People should be pissed. That's right. Morrissey did ask the state for an extra $1 million for this retrial. I do remember that.
I just sent an article about the first.
I'm not going to say
payroll.
Brennan was the worst attorney I've ever seen. And I also think we need to remember he's a defense attorney. And the fact that they paid him to prosecute that much money. I mean, that's just insane.
Well, the security bill for the first Karen Reed trial, the security bill came to $258,000 for security for her first trial.
Oh my God.
Including, yeah.
Well, all I can say is the state is going to pay a whole lot more after Karen Reed gets a settlement.
Data showed troopers were paid 806 hours of regular pay for $50,000 and 2,263 hours of overtime pay for $208,000.
Why didn't they give them flex time and just let them take more days off instead of paying them overtime to sit and do that?
Because they just love sucking at the teats.
Do they just have so much money there that they don't have a budget they need to deal with?
I guess. I don't know. Not when you're trying to get justice. What a fucking racket that is. I saw that earlier today when we were doing Couch Court. I was like, oh, I'm going to share that. I forgot to. Because I was just sitting here. I don't know. Jackie, I think, was going on. And I don't know if anybody saw my face, but I'm just sitting over here like, that's what I was reading was this. I was like, what? Oh my God. That's insane. Insane.
Wow. I need to figure out what I need to do to get on an expert witness list. Because let me tell you, I would make sure my qualifications were correct. Unlike Shannon Burgess, I know how to do a resume.
Who is Hexadora? I think, isn't that the woman? What was her name? She talked about like cheeseburgers or something.
Oh, yeah.
Is that her?
I think that was her.
Where she was from, maybe?
Her name.
I can't remember what her name is. I just remember cheeseburger lady.
I just love that Whiffen got 3,000.
Right? The guy who like knows Celebrate because he used to work there and made his own thing. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, Motion to Scream. You are right. I did used to be a CASA advocate.
There you go.
Yeah. I got in it to always do what was in the best interest of the child. Unfortunately, I live in the state of Texas, and they are not always interested in doing what is in the best interest of the child.
It's pretty common in a lot of places, I find.
The chicken waffles cheeseburger pizza girl.
Yes. that lady. I don't know for sure. I don't remember, but I
Yeah.
feel like she's not on the
That
list anywhere.
is insane. So now are they going to have to raise taxes there?
Oh, sure. Of course, you guys. Of course.
'Cause
That's why everybody should be fucking pissed. Because this case was a joke to begin with. I would be furious. And here's the thing. This is not, as I went on my rants with Karen Reed, this shit is not just happening in fucking Massachusetts.
it's not. It's
Okay?
happening.
It's happening all over the place. All over the place.
I loved your little accent there. It's happening all over the place. You
It's
kind of had a little.
happening. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know. I think it's because I spent like 10 hours talking to myself today.
Where is Bev's salary, Savage? Well, she didn't get paid extra, but like I said, they didn't have all the different trooper salaries in there, like the exact dollar amount. They just put it all together. Let's go
Mhm.
see what Bev salary is.
Now, it really, really makes you question a lot of Bev's decisions.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, even more than you already should have been, to be quite honest. But also,
So
anyway,
Beverly
that's like, oh,
Cannoni's salary is $207,855 as of 2023.
wow, that's quite a bit. I don't know if that's a lot for a judge, though. I'm not sure. For a lawyer, that's not even that much, actually. But anybody that gets pissed that Karen is going to go make money out in Hollywood selling her rights, blah, 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 be pissed at the real people here. The ones who really blew, see what I did there? Your money on Dr. Vulture. That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I
There's
know,
what, 5 other trials?
that's the thing, Angie, that concerns me is that so many of the same people are involved in other cases.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Did you
I
see that though?
think the federal FBI, whoever's in charge, should go in there and do a deep audit and an investigation.
I mean, something, because things don't smell right in Massachusetts.
I'm surprised Proctor hasn't tried to go somewhere else because I had looked up. He can still go to another jurisdiction and to become a police officer. I forget the case we covered where the guy was an officer and he changed and went somewhere else, even though he had something on his record. They didn't call and actually verify his background.
Oh, yeah. The guy
Remember?
that drove all the way to California.
So Proctor could probably go and get hired somewhere else. Just don't come to Texas, please, Proctor. Please, please, please. We've got enough of his shit show.
What's that little shitbag's name? He was a shitbag.
I know. I don't remember his name off the top of my head.
I know. I even
just
like wrote that one. I remember
gonna
that
say-
shitbag's name is. Doesn't matter. He's a shitbag.
I am just in shock that they spent this much. And Aperture did not earn that money. I'm sorry.
I bet Arca didn't get paid that much. That's for damn sure.
I guess the prosecution doesn't have to release theirs because it's not state money.
You mean the defense?
Sorry, the defense.
No, not because they were also retained privately. I think you do if you're appointed by the courts, obviously, because the state does pay for some stuff. But trust me, they're not that kind with giving out money for defense ever. And here's the other thing. This is why people need to understand that it's the government coming after you. They have endless resources. Endless resources. You think any of us commoners catch charges like her and the state's willing to give your attorney $1.4 million? No. You're always facing Goliath. Always. And that's why we should televise everything to call the government out on their bullshit and hold them accountable.
Yep. I can't believe Arca only got 50,000. I mean, I will say I would love to see some certain attorneys back in a trial, on camera live streamed for several weeks because my bean could really use some help. But
Oh,
anyway,
Jesus.
let's move
Carrie.
on.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. No.
But that's true. If Karen didn't have resources, she would be in prison right now today.
Mhm. I fully
She
believe
would be
that.
in prison. Somebody can try to tell me I'm wrong, but I believe she would be in prison.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely believe that. Yes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we got to be here together for this. Oh, you know what I didn't get to do? Oh, my goodness. Oh, hold on. We ended the trial.
Oh, yes.
Guilty. I get to close the trial out
You
again.
get to
with it.
close.
I love it. I know, right?
So, Judge Llama,
Yes.
are you surprised by the defendant's reaction or actions after the verdict was read?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because she had been told several times to watch her face
I can't
by the
believe he didn't give her
judge.
Xanax or something.
Well, she's in custody. They can't.
They can't.
Like, no, they got to ask even for a Tylenol.
Okay,
It's ask
I'm
the
going to
judge. It's
tell
a whole
you,
thing.
I can personally tell you, I know of multiple situations in 2 different states that they have because they were worried about their reaction.
Were
So they
they in
gave them
state
something
custody or
to
were
take the
they
edge off.
out?
They were at trial. So I can tell you in Texas,
That's interesting.
they were worried about his reaction, and so they gave him something to take the edge off.
That's interesting because it can be hard, like I said, to even get a Tylenol. Who was it we were watching that they were like, I have a headache. I need a Tylenol. And it was a whole big deal. It was a woman. It was ridiculous. She was absolutely ridiculous. I forget.
I
who
mean,
it was it Sarah Boone that wanted Tylenol? I think it was. I think it was Sarah. And it was a whole fucking thing. She'd always
So,
ask constantly.
I haven't gone down the rabbit hole yet, but somebody on TikTok posted, and I saw it right before we came on. There is suspicion that Casey Anthony has gone to a fertility place, a donor place.
Really? Do we think so, though?
It was somebody from Substack, and it's somebody that knows her. It is somebody who's given information before that was accurate. So I don't know, but I'm going to be going down that rabbit hole tonight.
You go down, we'll see like 100 shorts of Terry by the morning.
Especially with the addition I took when I saw Adelson verdict.
Right.
But I'm just going to tell you, if she does get pregnant, she needs to leave the United States because somebody's going to kill her. I just need to say that on the record right now. And it's not me. I'm just saying somebody will.
I don't think she's looking to have a kid. She never wanted to be a mom. And I don't think she wanted to be a mom now.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think she was very young as a mom. And I was a very young mom. But some people just aren't meant to be moms.
No, they're not. And what they usually don't do, though, is kill their kids.
That's right. Now, question, if they start releasing Donna phone calls, I know you're doing Cardi B starting Monday. Tomorrow, since I know we've got meetings and stuff, are you going to do any collection of phone calls?
No, I doubt they even have those public by tomorrow.
Okay.
Because they got to like request them, process them, the whole thing.
They got to do all that.
I know. I doubt that they would release anything. It would
Amos, if you're on, can we start doing FOIAs for any of her phone calls starting at 7:30 tonight?
No, it's a whole.
That way
it's a
we already
whole
have it
thing.
in. Oh, Savage, I am so sorry about that, sweetie. Just not everyone is meant to be a mom. But it's okay.
Well, tomorrow I am going to do a recording of Devil in the Bay at like 10:30 a.m. I'm going to do 2 episodes probably. And then that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Okay.
Saturday in the Discord, the courtyard, we're
Dexter.
watching Dexter all day, which I'm super excited
I haven't
about.
seen it yet.
Did you
I
watch
wish.
the first season? Or I mean the first series, the OG series?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Dude, it is so fucking
But
good.
we have not watched the Dexter Resurrection, I think is what it's called.
So good.
Double H and I watched the OG series because we love it.
Oh, this season is
Aren't y'all
maybe one of
also
the best.
watching The Unknown Caller or something?
Yeah, I don't know when they're doing this. Somebody else
Okay.
is streaming that in the courtyard. I don't know what their plan is for that. I think either tomorrow night or Sunday. I don't know if anybody's actually decided. I haven't really checked. But if not, I know Miss Shorty's doing it over on Kick Saturday night. And then Monday, yeah, we're doing Cardi B. I think I'm going to be on at like 10 or something.
Do you need me to do Midday Missing at a different time for you?
No,
Just let me know.
this week, this following week, it should be normal time for Midday Missing. I planned it accordingly. So we're just going to do a couple hours of Cardi B every day for the week. We'll be done by Friday. But it's
I know nothing about that case, and I don't know.
I don't
about
either.
Cardi B, so I'm not watching it.
I've heard it's worth a watch, though.
Is it okay?
I heard it's meme worthy.
Oh, shebang.
Yeah, so you're gonna probably watch
Gonna need to watch it. Well, for those of you, because we were supposed to do TCWT tonight, there is a new in-person live show that is going to be November 22nd in Crosby, Texas, and we are covering the disappearance of Chase Lackey. Guys, we're doing the show on his birthday in his town.
I love that.
And
I mean, I hate
will
it.
Be there. I hate it, but his
I love
family will be
it.
there. And so you will start seeing all of the advertisement for that coming up. And guys, the tickets are free. The venue, it's all free. The only thing they're going to have is kind of like comedy shows. There's going to have minimums. I think it's going to be $10 minimum per person. I mean, that's a drink, an appetizer. So.
I mean, I wish I was closer.
I know.
But that's nice. That's very nice.
And it looks like our PI is going to try to come for that too.
Oh.
Who helps on that? So she sold her memes as album covers?
I guess so, yeah.
Like I said, I know nothing about. I know it's a civil case. Other than that, I know nothing about Cardi B.
I don't either. Me either. I think she sings the WAP song, which I'll be honest, I've heard like maybe one time. So I don't know anything about it.
I don't even know what the WAP
told
song is. So
it stands for wet ass pussy.
Oh, that song. Okay, yes, I have heard that song. Okay, I have. I have heard that. Kelly, hi. Yeah. No, I've heard that song. I don't need to hear that song again. I don't need to hear that song again.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that in YouTube, but I whispered so the bots can't hear it.
I forget who it was that I was apologizing when I was covering for you the other day on Couch Court. I was whispering, and they're like, I like it because I kind of feel like we're in the courtroom and you're whispering to me.
That is funny. I love that.
Well, thank you. We do need to send a letter to Florida that they need to do 45 minutes before the verdict.
Yeah, that they usually do. I don't know why. It was like freaking the quickest.
I mean,
but everyone must have just stayed around. So that was it.
Okay, it was you. Okay. I was like, I appreciate that.
Right.
But no, that was shocking. It went too fast. I mean, Donna didn't testify, and then the verdict, there was no buildup. There was no waiting. We didn't get to see talking about it. And then all of a sudden, bam, there it was.
Do you think before we go, right? So we all know she is going to blame not being able to testify. Do you think she's going to do interviews to get her story out? Lori fucking Vallow did. Is Donna going to do any interviews to tell?
It depends on if she keeps the same attorneys.
Those attorneys were,
I mean, if I was her,
they're so bad.
You've got money. I think I would look for some new attorneys. But I also got to thinking about this. If I was a defense attorney, I would walk away from her case. I wouldn't do it.
I mean, it wasn't a win case.
It wasn't a win case. It wasn't a win case. And she's somebody who's not going to do what you tell her to do.
But they were a mess. They were a mess.
when I send her a letter and I ask her to get her story out, I am even willing to travel there to meet with her in person because I'm a grandmother too. And I know what it's like to care about your grandchildren. And I know what it's like to have to worry about them not being where they should be. I mean, I can play it.
Because it sounds too, she hasn't talked to Wendy at all since she's been locked up.
Because if Wendy was smart and she's trying to protect her own butt, I wouldn't talk to her either. I wouldn't talk to my brother and I would not talk to my mother and just hope to God they don't come after you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Motion to scream. I'm just a normal mama. I'm just normal. I mean, I'll even get a blue grayish wig to wear to see her. I can, yeah.
That's what I heard, Angie. I heard Terry, girl, you know you're gonna watch
What
it.
time on Monday? Let me look at my week next week.
Doing it at hold on, let me look at my calendar too.
Like, I gotta look at my calendar.
I think I'm doing it at this is October.
Oh wait.
10 a.m. Eastern.
I forgot I can see your stuff on my calendar now.
Yeah. So the first day is only like 2 or 3 hours. It's going to be done before midday for sure. So
I can actually catch part of Monday on my way back from the doctor. I might be able to catch that. Oh,
well, and I think Tuesdays would be when Cardi B is probably on the stand because that's a long day. We'll be here for a pretty long time on Tuesday.
Llama, we may need to talk. I just noticed I might have a conflict for midday missing on Monday.
Oh no.
I have to see the surgeon for follow-up at 1 p.m. and it's a 45-minute drive.
Oh, okay.
I should look at my calendar more often, guys. I'm sorry. Bless America.
We'll figure it out. Either way, Llama will be doing members only tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. I think is what I have it scheduled for. I don't know.
Scott just came in. Scott wants to know Donna's verdict.
We do, Scott.
You want to know what it is? If you want to know, you have to type
He's in
it
the future. But yeah, we're telling him of the past. I don't know how time works.
We don't.
It's 9 a.m. in Australia, right, Scott?
I'm
I'm just going to tell him. You need a planner like Donna. You know what? She would have been found not guilty if they could have entered the entirety of her planner, guys.
I mean, I do have a planner, Savage. The problem was I am so confused because I lost all of July and August and I just screwed up. It's okay. Scott, you just got up. Well, good morning. She is guilty on all accounts.
Rise
you
and
need
shine.
to do the replay crew on this because you need to see her facial expressions and you need to see her get in trouble by the judge. It's worth it.
It is. Yeah, definitely go back. It's a little hiccupy on our for a while, but
everybody be sure to like this video. I'm looking. We've only had 4 people like our video.
Did you refresh it? Because it's all it's all code words and Terry forgot what it means now.
Hey,
I love that.
Terry is still trying to get back into the groove of things.
Get in the groove, boy. You gotta prove.
So,
sorry,
Scott. I'm glad you got some sleep.
You're off work.
Don't you have eviction tonight?
I do. Yes. So
if
you're into Big Brother,
it's good that we are, moving Aton Pates because of Donna. So now y'all can go watch the eviction.
Yeah, because everybody would be real mad because I'd make them wait.
Scream, do you have to call that out? Really?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. But she made banana bread. You know, it is funny that they brought up her making banana bread, and then with like Lori, it was like the green chili enchiladas or something. They're always like, but I think you might have missed that in the Lori Bell. She asked her brother, who she hasn't talked to in a very long time, like, well, do you remember I used to make these green chili chicken enchiladas or whatever? And he was like, not really. And she was like, they were great. It's hilarious. These people.
It's okay. Believe me, there has been worse things on the screen and things that I've said, and I've
true.
even eaten tongue. So I got
True.
no secrets from you guys.
I was gonna say,
None.
we're not good at keeping.
I even lit a match today.
Oh, we were. I did share this article headline. It's horrible. All right. I shared this article headline with our staff that I saw during our break about this murder that happened where the person's his rap name was Julio Fulio. And I'm a horrible person because I just started laughing uncontrollably. Like, how am I not supposed to laugh at a name of Julio Fulio? Well, apparently it's his rap name. Yes, he's a victim. That's his rap name, right? So then Angie she goes to like this rap name generator, right? And she gets some really funny ones. So I do Llama. And the first one it gives me is Dookie Llama. So if you see my name change on Discord, that's I'm not a Dookie Llama.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
That's true.
Exactly 30 days from now, I'll be a little bit closer to your time zone. So,
I guess.
Dookie Llama. I wonder what
Yes.
mine would be.
I don't know. I'll figure it
Angie,
out for you.
I need to know what my rap name would be.
Everybody go to, I think it was, what did I saw it pulled up? It was rap something, rap hyphen. Oh yeah, rapchat.com.
We did not get confirmation.
That June made it out safely. You guys are so funny. Yeah, go to rapchat.com and put your
It tells me I
rap
have to
names in
sign up.
our Discord server. We'll have a good laugh. But I am T-Wine. Good one, Laney.
Thank you. I like that. Well, it was fun. Thank you for letting me join the verdict. And guys, we will be back with Aton Pates next Thursday. We could not do it tonight after the verdict because it's long. Just going to say it's a long one. And we wanted to make sure that we did justice because Terry wine like cherry.
Or genuine. I love
Genuine?
that. She
But
should just go to her for names.
We'll be back with that next week. Okay, I'm generating it right now.
Okay.
What the
Streams.
fuck?
What is it?
Flaky Terry True Crime. Okay, we're just gonna try another one. Smooth Terry True Crime Dirt.
Smooth?
Smooth. SMOOVE.
Smooth.
I think we should try it without the true crime, and maybe I would have better luck because I'm going to just tell you, I would get shot for even showing up with that name. Am I wrong?
Is it worse than Dookie Llama?
Okay, if I do just Terry, I get Terry Ziploc.
Terry Ziploc. Okay. All right. That's true. Ladies in Gray was Boss Lig. And I was like, what? I forget what Angie's were, but Angie's was hilarious too.
Okay. I just hit generate another
Thanks
and it
for
said
reminding
Pretty
me.
Terry Recca.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that was fun.
Flex
I'm going to go
doggy.
enjoy my night. And I think I'm going to just skip my dinner and I'm going to just eat this whole bag.
There you go. Well, thanks, guys. Join us over in the courtyard. If you love Big Brother, I will be streaming that eviction. No spoilers. In just a few minutes at 9:15. Give me like 6 minutes or whatever, and I will have it up and ready to go. But you guys, we did it. We made it through another trial. I think this is what, trial 5 or 6 we've done together. So, and next week we'll do Cardi B. So,
And if anybody can find a Texas trial, I am willing to drive there and stream it if the court will allow it. So if y'all can find one that you're interested in, I will even file the paperwork to try to get permission.
How far is Bexar County from you?
Oh, that's San Antonio. That's just a hop, skip, and a junk. That's where Bianca.
That's where Brad Simpson is.
Oh, that's depending on what part. 2 hours max.
Oh, interesting.
Is it going to be?
I don't know. It's going to be, he had court today. It's not going to be, the trial's not coming up like anytime relatively soon.
Okay, I
was just wondering.
pulled it up. Aggravated murder with it. So no, I will definitely drive there for that. That's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Okay. Could be in the courtroom for the trial. If it
I know. I would be willing to do that. And I
it should be coming up.
camera.
I mean, actually it's on delay because of the flooding. It caused a lot of issues with discovery and whatnot.
As 6A, there's a lot in that area that's it's going to cause some delays.
Yeah, and it has. But anyway, we'll discuss it some other time. You
Okay,
guys,
let's
if I don't
discuss
see
it.
you all tomorrow for the members only, have a great weekend. Join the Discord. That's where we all hang out when we're not live, being silly, me having thoughts. Do squirrels poop? I don't know. You never know what Llama's going to post over there. So Terry's like, oh, I haven't even been over there. What are
I'm like, I don't want to know anything about that.
All right, y'all have a great weekend. And as I always say, go forth and be amazing. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.